Hey, it's Andrew from CarCam Center, and today we are reviewing the Xiaoyi Yi. If you're looking for your next dash camera but don't want to spend a lot of money, the $70 Yi is a great choice for most drivers. This is Xiaoyi's first dash camera after launching an action and a home security camera. It first released in China in January and comes in two colors, gray and gold. If you want to see the gold version and better coverage of the basics, take a look at the review by Linus from TECHLINEHD. He also covers mainstream and non-mainstream smartphones and gadgets. Links in the description. Back to our Yi. On the front of the camera is a f1.8 6-element glass lens, which is an upgrade compared to the plastic lenses found at this price range. On the back is a 2.7-inch LCD screen, which is decently bright even under the sun. During our tap and press test, it feels rather robust. It doesn't creak or flex, and it's decently thick all around. The camera was well made, even with the intricate vents cut into the top and bottom of the camera. These vents help remove heat from the camera through convection. The metallic paint sparkles and is odor-free and UV protected against fading. You'd think the gray version would be a little bit more discreet, but it stands out. But I don't think it's a problem for most drivers. One benefit is that the lighter color is much cooler to the touch as it reflects more sunlight compared to black cameras. This could improve reliability. If you look on the left side of the camera, you'll see a SD card slot which has a great cutout, making it easier to insert and remove cards even if you have big fingers or trimmed nails. On the other side is a micro USB port for power and can be used to transfer files. The Yi comes in a Chinese and an international version. I'll bring up the differences as we unbox the camera. When you receive the Yi, it will be shrink wrapped and bound by a red paper strip. Since I have the Chinese version, it has Chinese writing. In fact, everything inside is in Chinese. Both versions use a thick, double-walled cardboard box. When open, the camera is dramatically revealed. In the international version, the camera is CE and FCC certified, which is a requirement to be sold in Europe and the United States. Whether the hardware has changed is a different story. Underneath the camera, you'll find the accessories. The Chinese version has a suction mount and a 2-port 2-amp charger. The international version uses a 3M tape mount and a 1-port 1-amp CE certified charger. Moving on to setup, while you can install the camera out of the box, you may wish to change a few settings like the time and date. If you go into the camera's menu, there are less options, but the overall interface is outstanding. The camera uses digital labels which display the function above your fingers and make it easy to understand what you are pressing. One small complaint is the Enter menu and OK functions use the same button. It's easy to accidentally change your resolution and not notice. The iOS and Android Wi-Fi app gives you deeper customization options and allows you to view videos, update firmware, and more. Launching for the first time, you have a friendly quick start tutorial. Xiaoyi also links to other guides and resources inside the app. To connect to the camera, it's as easy as pressing the red button. It'll do all the hard work of disconnecting you from your current network and linking with your Yi. Once connected, you'll get a live video stream for your dash camera even when it's recording. You can browse recorded videos, but you'll have to download it. There's no options for streaming. This also shuts down recording, but that's not uncommon. I've only seen Blackview's DR650 as having the ability to record and stream videos at the same time. Looking into the settings menu, you have additional options such as removing Xiaoyi's branding from the video. As well, the camera will automatically synchronize the time and date with your smartphone after connecting. There's also an interesting Discover section where Xiaoyi has collected videos they found from other users. Maybe you'll be the next hit. Moving on to installation, it's really no different than GPS sat-navs. You won't need any tools and it's finished in 5 to 10 minutes. Starting with your mount, it'll slide into the T-slot at the top of the camera. You can purchase third-party mounts from Transcend, DoD Tech, and more as it's a standard size. The Chinese version includes a suction mount, and I had no problems in cold or hot weather. The camera is pressed into place and you can use the various knobs and nuts to adjust and secure the Yi. The power adapter plugs into your power outlet and you can run the cable around your headliner to hide your power cable. Moving on, we looked at how easy it is to use the camera on a typical day. Like most cameras, the Xiaoyi turns on and records automatically when it receives power. The Yi is one of the few cameras under $100 which has done a good job in letting you know when your camera has failed. If there is a problem, a bright red screen appears. This is quite visible and will stick around until you close the prompts. But it's not as good if it's missing an SD card. The message soon disappears. The LED status lights are placed in a good location and can be seen even if your camera is installed behind your rearview mirror. It could be more intuitive. The yellow is for recording, red for battery charging status. Moving to the emergency record button. Most people use it to lock accident footage or to save an interesting scene for later. The button is easy to feel even in the dark. Once pressed, it will lock the prior and following 10 seconds from being overwritten. Less good is the placement of the record button. It's easy to press the wrong one and turn off recording. Another advertised feature is the lane departure and forward collision warnings, the ADAS system. In theory, ADAS should help to prevent accidents. In reality, there's many false alarms and it annoys more than it helps.
Keep a safe distance, please.
You also have to lower the video quality to 1080p, which reduces sharpness. Xiaoyi also recommends you connect your camera to transfer GPS data to improve performance, but we find that's not very convenient. If you do get pulled over, or see something interesting on the side, you can rotate the camera 360 degrees to capture what's happening. If you are looking for a camera with motion detection, the Yi has no such features. It's not advised anyways, as the heat tolerance isn't the greatest. So jumping directly into video quality, it's one of the highlights of the Xiaoyi. During the day, video quality is sharp. At night, it rivals more expensive cameras and has some of the best video quality for their price. Comparing it against the Mobius, you can see that the dynamic range is better. There are less shadows, which help you capture the situation, such as if a pedestrian were to jump out in front of your car. Other cameras, such as the $100 Dome D201, do provide better video quality. You can see it's sharper with lower noise, but functionally it's much worse. I find the Yi's field of view at 165 degrees is overly wide. It captures more of the scene, but distorts distances and reduces the size of objects, which reduces legibility. Overall, for the price, I think you'll be very happy with the image quality of the Xiaoyi Yi. Moving on to reliability, it hasn't been released long enough to see how it will perform. Looking at Xiaoyi's previous products, they have a good track record so far, few reported failures. I'm concerned about the video focus shifting in hot weather. I tested this using my hacked toaster oven and threw in the Xiaoyi for an hour at 60 degrees Celsius or 140 Fahrenheit. Over the span of 20 plus minutes, you can see the video quality noticeably degrading. Once cooled down, the camera was fine. In normal use, it wouldn't get this hot unless you're recording while parked with the air conditioning off, which is not recommended as the Yi wasn't designed for these conditions. Overall, if you're looking for a budget camera and don't live somewhere very hot, I think the Xiaoyi Yi is a great choice. If you are looking at getting the Yi, I would purchase the international version, especially if you live in the United States, as it's sold directly from Xiaoyi through Amazon with a 1-year warranty. Otherwise, it's available through Geek Buying, but dealing with the warranty is more difficult. The Chinese version is a little cheaper and you can change the firmware so the camera is in English. The link to my video will be in the description. Our website has more information on the Yi. As well, you can download raw videos to see the true quality as YouTube applies compression. As well, let me know what kind of content you want to see from me next, whether it's more reviews, guides, let me know in the comments below. So that's the end of this review. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. Thank you for watching.